to the golf cart, you'll be fine. I round the finish line, and then they took me up into the woods. Hey, what's up, guys? And welcome back to the video. So before I jump into today's video, I would just like to say, I hope you enjoyed the last video I posted for you guys about the Ghost book recap. That book was really fun reading and recapping for you guys, and I am really happy that I recapped it so you guys can find out about it, and maybe some of you guys check the link down in the description to even purchase the book or went to your local library to grab the book and start reading it. It's a great book, and I think you should all read it. Yeah, that's probably all I have to say for that, and without further ado, let's jump right into the topic for today's video. So in today's video, we're going to be talking about the USATF New England Regional Championships. So normally the regional championships, the New England Championships ran last week. Typically, those would be like the first qualifier. The regionals would be the second qualifier, and after that, you would go to nationals if you qualified. This regional didn't matter. You didn't have to go to it to qualify for nationals, but I wanted to go to it anyway because it was like a pre-simulation of what nationals is going to look like. So I went to it, and I'm just gonna tell you guys it was a bumpy ride. You guys are gonna find some surprises in this video, but yeah. So we're gonna be talking about, as you guys know, before, during, after the race, my thoughts, feelings before, during, after the race, and everything in between. Hope I can answer all your questions. And if you have any extra questions, I should mention this more. If you have any extra questions, always comment down in the live chat. I can always get to your questions, answer them for you, and yeah, that's probably about it. Yeah, guys, that's probably going to do it up for this intro of the video. And now let's jump right into our first block of the video, before the race block. Alright, guys, in this first block of the video, we're going to be talking about what happened before the race. So before the race, this was difficult because the night before we had a party to go to. So basically, we got home pretty late. I would say around 8. And normally I like to start eating my dinner by like 6:30 or 7. So it was it threw me off task, especially off time, because I'm used to eating my dinner about an hour earlier, and that just didn't happen. So yeah, that's probably all for that. That night, one of my best friends slept over. Yeah, that was also another thing that was different. And that morning, like I said to you guys in all my videos, I woke up, ate some breakfast, got dressed, and was slightly less nervous for this meet, but I think that was just because it was hours away. As the race actually got closer, it was more nerve-wracking, and everything else became like, oh, you're actually racing today. So yeah, I think that was part of the stuff that like made me nervous and everything else. So yeah, that's probably all I have to say for that. But yeah, so we watched my sister run. She got 13th place. Amazing job to her. I really do wish I had other teammates here. It was kind of sad not to have any teammates here, but that wasn't my thinking at that point, and it was just go out there, run your hardest, and try to go as hard as possible. Yeah, so that's probably really all I have to say for that. And then I did my warm-ups with my dad, and then after I did my warm-ups, my coach took me down to the starting line. My dad met me down there, and we then I watched the gun in anticipation, basically saying in my head, get me off this starting line because I can't stand to be on it anymore. So once the gun finally shot, we were gone, and it was all about just pure guts at that point. Yeah, guys, that's probably all I have to say for this first block of the video, and now let's move on to our second block of the video, the during the race block. Alright, guys, in the second block of the video, we're going to be talking about what happened during the race. So during the race, as I told you guys in the last block, I was desperately wanting that gun to go off, and the moment it did, I was off that starting line, and I wanted to be done with this race so badly. So I tried to get out as fast as possible on my start. I think I did a pretty good job with it. But other than that, that wasn't my concern at that point. So the first part of the course, the first K, I'm just going to explain it to you guys briefly. So you went down a hill for the start, up a hill, and then it flattened out. Then you went down a hill again. And then you did this long loop all the way down, come all the way back up. And then you went over a tiny bump, flat out, go down the hill, and then come back up a hill, and then round a corner. And once you cross the starting line, I think that's like 2K to go or something like that. But when I hit that final turn heading into that straightaway, it's a long straightaway to the finish. So once I hit that final turn of the long straightaway to the finish, basically my dad was standing there. He told me my last K he told me that part was 2:55. So basically I was just I listened to that time. I kept it in my head, and I think he was just tracking what my time was. But yeah, so my coach and my dad, they were great encouragement for me. But there was also a golf cart in front of me. So at that point I was like, just stick to the golf cart. You'll be fine. I round the finish line, and then they took me up into the woods. So the first part of the woods was really good, or it was pretty good, not really good. I mean, I was in pain by that point, but it was pretty good. So I went up a hill, it kept going flat, basically. You went up, it had gradual inclines at some point, but, like, that was kind of, like, obvious. I mean, it's cross country, so I'm going to expect a few uphills, downhills, all this kind of stuff. Unless some of the courses I've run on this season, like, GBTC and Waltham and even Cranston, those are pretty much, like, completely flat the whole way. So if you guys haven't seen those videos, I will link them all down in the description. But, yeah, those are pretty much, like, completely flat. So, yeah, that's basically all of that. And, I kept going, everything was fine. Down a hill straight, go up around a turn. Here's where the madness started to happen. I could hear footsteps. And the one thing I thought to myself was, these footsteps better be mine. And little did I know that tracking in my tracks was someone else. And about 5 meters off that turn, I got past and was now in second place. Yeah. So this was a hard moment. In my mind, I thought to myself, keep going. You still have about a half mile to go. Just catch him. But he just kept distancing. I mean, I knew by the last hill there was nothing I could do. And, but at that point I was like, just cling. And as long as you're there as long as you just pass him up that final hill, you will be fine. And, that never happened, but we basically, I could see him. I tried to stay with him, but my energy just literally got, like, zapped from me. And I don't know what it was, but, like, the moment I got past, like, every single bit of energy I had, I couldn't go with him. So basically I just tried to track him in his tracks, and, yeah. But I could just see the golf cart, and people were cheering for me. I mean, I love the fan support out here today, especially when it was really quiet. Even when it was really quiet, there was so much fan support. Shout out to everyone who came out to support us all the athletes here today. And, yeah, so that was kind of heartbreaking when that moment happened. But, yeah, so we kept going straight up and down some hills, and then you turn this final bend and there's a giant uphill. And all I thought to myself, get up this uphill and just use everything you have to get to the finish line. Use everything you have. Leave nothing wasted. And basically I tried my hardest, and down that last straight I could see that I was not going to be the regional champion today. But yeah, I knew that kind of when he passed me. I tried to catch up, but there was nothing I could do. I mean, I could see his lead increasing by miles at that point. So that was basically all. Yeah, and then once we finished, we sat there and congratulated everyone. Yeah, guys, so that's probably going to do it up for our during the race block. And now let's move on to our final block of the video, the after the race. Alright, guys, in this final block of the video, we're going to be talking about what happened after the race. So as I told you guys in the previous block, you'll probably hear me saying that a lot, but anyways, as I did tell you in the previous block, I crossed the line, I congratulated the kid who beat me, and then we stayed around and congratulated everyone else. Then We came out of the finish chute. I got to my parents, my coach. We had some discussions about what went wrong in the race, how we can improve for Kentucky, just because Kentucky is coming up in like 3 weeks. So we'll be going there, and yeah, that's probably really all I had to say for that. When we went up to get my medal, I accepted the medal, took pictures with it, was forced to crack a smile, and then basically refused to put it on. And people basically, my family basically forced me to put it on. So I had to put it on, and then the moment we got in the car, I just like ripped it off and be like, what, I don't like this. But yeah, so I got to see Micah again. I was really happy about that. He raced at, I think, 1 o'clock? Yeah, because the 11-12 girls raced at 12:30 right after us, and then he raced at 1. But yeah, so that's probably really all I have to say for that. Overall, it was a really fun day. Great job to everyone who ran this today. It's great to be competing with everyone who ran, and I'm glad people are getting inspired to run and enjoy the sport of running now, because I feel like it's gotten so much bigger over the last year or two, just with all this amazing competition and amazing kids competing and competing really well. Awesome times were dropped today. Some great times, a lot under 11, which is amazing. I mean, it's awesome to see a lot of kids drop under 11 and even like 12. I mean, if you can get under 13 minutes, like that's pretty impressive. So yeah, great job to everyone who ran today. And yeah, that's really probably all I have to say for this. Thank you to my aunt and uncle who came out to support me and my sister and everyone who ran today. I know it was short notice, but you guys still made it out there, and we really appreciate it. Yeah, guys, so that's probably really all I have to say for that part of this block, and that's probably going to close it up for today's video. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video. I hope you enjoyed learning about what happened to me before, during, and after the race. I hope you loved learning about all the kids we competed against today, and some of the mishaps that went in this race. It was not my finest moment, but I'm glad I still made this video for you guys. This was a little hard for me just because, once again, coming in second, it was a little hard for me at the moment. And even when making this video, it's still a little hard for me. But I'm glad I made this video for you guys, and I really do hope you enjoy it. Comment down below in the live chat if you guys enjoy this video. Yeah, guys, so that's probably all I really have to say for this. Stick around for today's quote, and you guys are going to love it. And, yeah, I will see you guys in the next one. Peace, guys.